Hello, whoever will jump on and see this. I know I'm going to forward it. I just want to send out, um, I just want to share a couple of really good things, because we're just going to a super, really wonderful time. Even still, maybe a challenging time for some of us. I know for me it is, if I just look at my money part in a lot of ways. And I also am in a really good, funky, happy way too. And I wanted to share some vulnerability, art, what I'm doing next, Christmas, um, and also for those of you who know astrology really, really well, we've already had Saturn come and align with Jupiter. In countries, it is probably already the 21st. It is, I think it is the 20th. Yeah. So tomorrow is considered or in some places it might be already if it's several hours ahead. I think not yet in the UK. UK is almost 9 o'clock, but in New Zealand it might be. I don't know the time. It might be on that side of the world it might already be the 21st. So we have two planets that are aligned that have not been aligned and lined up in at least 400 or a little better than 400 years, which is really powerful energy. And we're going into the winter solstice, which happens, the solstice happens twice, where the days are the shortest in a whole cycle of what still is a calendar year. Very powerful. We also in America are still questioning and a little at odds politically, scientifically, morally, common sense wise, and a bunch of stuff, which also is culminating right now in the time that we celebrate Christmas, really all around the world. All these major things are happening. And my attitude, I want more and more, is to be extremely light. And sometimes I'm not, as much as I'm creative. There's this sometimes real left brain, but not enough, I think, to be always in the way. But sometimes my own fear comes up. Like I went into my part-time job unexpectedly, where it felt like that was something I should do. I probably could have stayed an hour or so later, but I really thought at first that I wasn't going to be honored for the few hours I could stay, which was really like I just wanted three, because I had planned a day where I was going to go on Etsy and make some fixes. I really wanted to write my destiny. I wanted to really revisit my own profile, my own self that I'm walking into, because these 2 days are really important and bright, and so much is happening. It's almost like a kind of a new year where your power is really potent and matters. You matter so much. Um, and so I just got through a meditation with Braca. I want to say Goldsmith. I never really remember her last name. But she's a wonderful astrologer and artist, and she's in New Zealand now. She used to live in Greece for a long time and was established, but she'd come from the UK. And she chose that journey to move during COVID and to have an adventure. And so she's in the beginning of, making friends, and yet there's been a lot of political issues there. But she's just starting to feel comfortable, and looks like she's found a good launching pad to live at right now, in a young couple's home or condo, and they have a dog, and she looks so good. She looks really good. Her name is Braca Goldsmith, and you can find her on YouTube. And she's just a lovely lady, and she's not like really involved politically. She does her arts, she does her intuitive readings with from the Palladian um, group. She does astrology, and she's just a nice woman. And so what the internet has provided is for us to come closer if we choose to, so that we can share ideas and we can actually see each other. And that's been like a huge thing. The huge thing that's really going down, whether mainstream media or you don't get it in your newspaper, you got to wrap your heads around it. The internet as we know it, in terms of like Google and Twitter and Facebook, a lot of these guys, I don't know all the ins and outs to report who's taken over what, but they're not going to be the same. Yes, there are other platforms to go to, and they may be just as become just as viable, and maybe either they'll switch into those platforms, or the integrity, the heart, the truth, the vibration of honor will shift into what we know as Twitter and Facebook, into a vibration of honor, clarity, clairvoyance, truth, pure 100% light. So, in any case, I want to remind us to be grateful, because even though I went to this part-time job, maybe I could hold me. If I made the whole day of it, I would have felt frustrated, because I do want to really get to Etsy, because it challenges me to go on the internet and actually go into back offices of stuff that I'm interested in, and fine tune and read and fix, so that I can afford art and make money and be a store. But I have to go back. There's a lot of things you have to read, and when you're not used to that. So that's something I'm really interested in doing some of my own art, which will just be putting pen and color to paper, and also putting together some cards. I actually spent part of my first paycheck, and I bought some Christmas presents. It's all at the dollar store, and some for some immediate people around me. And I did that. There's a couple of things I'm going to send away. They won't all arrive on Christmas. The whole idea of the energy of Christmas, Christedness, Christ consciousness, super consciousness, light being consciousness, is to be in that alignment every day. And how can I serve? Yes, I'll attract and make my dollars and whatever it is I need. But it's fine tuning that language and fine tuning that vibration, instead of going, oh, now Christmas is coming, gotta be good. Now Christmas is coming, gotta get this. Now Christmas is gonna do this more. Now Christmas is coming, I may stress. Now Christmas is coming, everybody wants me. It's not even like I have a vacation. It's not that anymore. How can I serve? How can I truly serve? How can I truly serve the planet or my community? Well, whichever you decide, or whatever is important to you, and be that light. Yes, attract the dreams I want, of course, but in it, it's this like partnership with God, goodliness, powerful frequency, whatever you want to call the eternal one, because the one is all and the all is one. At the smallest subatomic level, we're just one. Wow. So much truth is going to be coming our way. Stuff that I think I know, and stuff that I don't know that you might know, or more. Flat Earth it's a bunch of stuff. I recently was listening to Charlie Freak, and I really like him, but there's stuff for me that didn't resonate. And he's a pretty potent, powerful, really smart guy, and I really like a lot of what he has to say. And I think some people do say truth, and no matter what you believe, it might be you're just not ready. And it's a truth. It's a truth. But there's some things that I do think there is ETs. I think there's the fallen ETs, and a group under them that they created, and I do think there's aliens. I see them. So for me, that's real. It's not just here in a projection. I physically see them. I physically have been visited by other people and planets in the course of my life. I've been visited by a gray. I've been visited by a high fairy. I am. People are calling me high fae, and people have said I'm from like a fairy. So I'm more of the royalty of fairies. And when I think about all my kind of quirkiness in the way that I am, it kind of makes sense in some ways, in the way I feel about nature and trees. And sometimes I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people sometimes that actually sees there's no wind or a lot of wind, but just a section of a particular tree or bushes will move. Nothing else near it, but just this thing will move. So I just came from that meditation with Braca, and it was a really invitation to like be yourself. Look, I'm having bad. I have like a widow's peak. I have a couple, and they're just in odd places. I also have like a cowlick back here, so it's like training my hair where to go. Ugh, with bangs, it doesn't matter, right? But I'm trying to train my hair. So just wanted to visit with you for a moment about now, the 21st. If you have an opportunity, I'm going to sneeze just one moment. If you have an opportunity, it's a good time just to revisit your declaration, like declare of your life. Mine, it was me. I did certain ones, and I have others that I want to put together because they're for me to read every day, or at least 5 days a week to keep up that energy. Um, I decree I am a supercharged light being. I am a destiny shaper. So I agree I am a supercharged light being, a destiny shaper. I activate my vibration to allow the resonance of love, wisdom, and joy. I'm a light warrior, destiny shaper. I am an instrument for the highest good for our planet and to raise myself to. Just so you have an idea. I also wrote this other one. It's not, there are many wrote and then I keep it up and then I don't do it, but this is just like maybe to put aside. And so you might consider, you can decree, you can decree your own decree. It's very powerful to say things like this. Today is a day of magical wonderment, the launch and beginning of my 2021 dream life fulfilled. So wish as if it is fulfilled. Feel as if your wish is fulfilled. Be best you can as your wish of what you want, desire of your life and you that you meet is now moment fulfilled. Today I am magical in knowing, happy, giddy, sweet. Today I rendezvous with my art patron and we soar and we are uplifted, eager, and I'm eager to delight the world. And I think my art patron may be a man, but I'm just going he right now, and I'm open that it could be anyone. He's eager to enhance all the community worldwide. So together we're in partnership. It's one of my dreams that I'm going to meet an investor who helps me launch even more Coyote Heart on everything, everywhere. And it's not that I can't. I'm putting the best I can this together, but it's clothing, caps, accessories, shower curtains, pillows, my stickers, party wear, travel goods, a philosophy, a mission of uplift and delight worldwide, of these images to you. And I just want to create. So the person coming on board to instrument this, and I got my office together, and I'm really going. I don't have to play secretary and PR and creative being, and then executing, and then calls, and I get to wear my hats, but I get to delegate, and I get to visit which each person as I delegate, and they take their skill and they're able to partner with me and pull that out into the world because that's something that they like to do, and so they're involved in a job arena or career doing the skills that come easiest to them. Today I am high fae, a knowing being of light. Today I'm in full alignment with source energy. I'm in alignment with the highest pure energies, God goodness, oneness, goddess, all that breathe life and consciousness into the all. The all is one, the one is all. I'm going to end here for right now. I'm going to just be visiting you with more to stay uplifted and stay bright. We have so much going on. I believe with all of my heart, the person who is best on the side of goodness will wear the crown in the White House. The masks will come down. The virus will be exposed. And in this going into New Year and embracing our greatness in the age of Aquarius, we are collectively risen. We're totally coming together to be that love, that deep intention that so many wanted on some level, that change, that greatness, that accumulative goodness. And it means it starts in here, it starts within Do best you can do. My little coyote heart just loves you. I'm going to go now listen a little bit to Dolly Daydream from the UK because she's light and bright. Wish you well. I'll send this forward and I'll talk to you soon. Blessings, everyone.